go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man. Big skin when he stretch your distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause I like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit on my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check three, check three.
6-6, pull it high.
55, 55.
On first down, Eason, man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check, crunch, crunch.
General West.
Set.
Hey, Sam on. Go.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Greystone travel.
Kill. Watch twist.
Fair.
2nd and 5. And his throw is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Big stop, let's go.
Hey, high 7.
Operating from the gun. Eason, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
H3-2-18. Chopper, pad.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Check out route. Go! Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Echo, y'all playing the wrong football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Slam.
Look, squeeze. Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Eason. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jake Ryan gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
3rd and 10.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Go.
Back to throw. Eason, he's going to loft one deep left side, and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 7 77 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a give, right side. Green. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Pulled in at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 15, Ronnie. 15-1. Recon, 132 fighter. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Check. Fresno. Rocket. Check 4. 5.
On 1st and 10, Eason connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Leo. Snap.
The first down carry by Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. This to Jarwin. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Just 66. Bullet high. High 7. Let's go. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 57's to Mike. 57's to Mike. Hey, let's get them home.
On 2nd down now. It's Green. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Ready, go.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down too. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff here to his running back. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
2nd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A 28-yard gain.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Throwing on first down, Eason. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready? Better quick. You better quick. I'm letting you know right now, you better quick. Ready?
From the gun on third down, Eason. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Motion, check, off. Shift. 51 the mic. Let's go. Go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watch the twist. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Rush. He's coming. We got double up.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Going up top. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jake Ryan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
61, matchbox lights.
Off play action. Eason. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
Mike 54. Mike 2.
throwing on 3rd and long. Eason, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just Hayward. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check nickel. Ready, go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Back. Watch twist.
2nd and 15. Open man is Noah Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Alpha. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's our time. It's our time.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, his second sack of the night.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got him in. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
80 weapon. Check three. Watch the safety creep. Bravo. Let's go.
Now a give right side. It's Green. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Okay, break. 57. Delta. You. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You're trapped. Ready.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a give right side. It's Logan, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set. 18 Gator. 54, right there. 54.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Ready? Hang over. Hey, Sam off. No. Off. Quick dash. Come. Man. Shift. Watch the shift.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. 10th carry now for Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Check 24, check 24.
Go.
Switch. Check.
Ready.
On first down, Logan. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
54. Stay with your man. Jump.
Look at me. Go. Deep grip.
They run again with Logan. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
15, check 15. Begin.
Rock it.
From the gun, Eason. Cooper's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
First down, Cowboys.
Come on, set.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Undercut.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Watch out.
Leo. Fight.
To throw on 2nd down, Eason. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jayon Brown charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
3rd and long.
Got it.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Check 9.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Check 43. Shit.
Hey, lock it.
Hey, switch gears. Out.
Hey, Haywood. Now.
Looking to throw. Eason. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's now
Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On first down, it's Logan. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Check. Check your hot read. Show it that.
On second down, Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On the carry, it's Logan. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's go. 25, check 25, check 25. 6 guys, check 6 guys. He's coming ready, go.
The play action fake, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Now back to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Yes! Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Nice 7. Let's go.
Yo! Deuce, 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 deuce.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. 90. Wolf.
54. Watch 54. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Check 3. Check 3.
Now.
Crunch.
Scene 6. General. West.
Shift.
Looking to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
48, Mike. 48.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It's caught. Cooper. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, box drop.
Back to throw. Eason. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Tight down. There you go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, exit.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Shoot.
From the gun, Eason. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
65, 65, 65. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Five.
Situation, let's go. Hey, watch set.
Go.
Check, Mike 54. Switch up.
5.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
We got 6.
Blake Jarwin, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch twins. Check 26, check 26.
Ready, go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on just